Excuse me today. I'm so sick, but I'm still trying to do what I have to do. So I just want to say thank you. I tagged London, United Kingdom, in here. I just want to say thank you so much to people all over the world. I just posted up in my community section on my YouTube channel. I just posted a beautiful overview of, I guess, the way Google's or something like that wrote up an amazing bullet point about my podcast. My podcast is available on all platforms. It's available on Amazon Prime, Spotify, iHeartRadio. It's on Apple Podcasts, and so many people all over the world get to just hear a lot of different things that I talk about and that I say. So I just wanted to tell people all over the world. I just wanted to say thank you. So I just want to shout out just a couple of countries that follow me on my YouTube channel. So I'm just shouting out the United Kingdom. I'm shouting out London because I put London. So London, Wales, and it was somewhere else in the United Kingdom. So I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to Trinidad. I want to say thank you to the Barbados. I want to say thank you to India, the Philippines, Brazil, Spain, Australia, and so many other countries that have also been tuning into my YouTube channel. I also, you see my notes, like, I also want to thank United States of America. You like what? I just want to say thank you to Georgia. You like what? I want to thank you to Atlanta. You like Atlanta? I done got over like 30,000 views from the city of Atlanta. I got New Jersey. I got New York. I got Louisiana. I got the District of Columbia, Arizona, Missouri, Indiana, Massachusetts, Colorado, Mississippi, Connecticut, Nevada, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and so many other states. So I just want to say thank you so much for rocking out with me. It has been nothing but a pleasure. I can't believe this. When I seen that, I was like, oh my God. I was like, you guys are making me so nervous. So like I said before, I said my beautiful overview of how they written up a beautiful like intel about my podcast is on my community post. I really don't like looking up myself sometimes, but sometimes I check out myself. But I was so proud of it, the way that they wrote it up. So um what do I want to talk about? So I'm running on my shorts. The guy was basically saying how a woman can teach men, right? And it's more than that. Hi, how are you? I don't feel good. I want my mom. My mom, but it sounds so terrible. Um, and um, it's beautiful. You know why? Cause I'm running a whole bunch of shorts. I'm running one on my Instagram. Hi, how are you? I'm running one on my Instagram, and it was saying, I was basically talking about old love, meaning like the 90 vibes and stuff like that. I was talking shit too. I was like, somebody's wife is better than yours. Their wives are better than yours. Somebody want to call somebody. I always like that when the phone rings. And and a lot of people don't understand. She said no salon. I'm about to go to the nail salon. I'm about to go get my eyebrows and stuff done. That's so funny.
Who is this?
She said, "Who is this?"
Okay, I don't want no medical alert. No
Hey, hey,
question
hey,
no
hey,
more.
hey, hey. Look, I'm so happy that the season is over and done with because she was getting so many hi, how are you? Oh, thank you. I'm trying. I feel horrible. I feel so bad. Thank you. I look cute stick. But I was trying to tell people on Instagram, just trying to say like I want, like, people should want that old fashioned love, you know. A lot of people don't know. That's why a lot of these men, they, you know, they was getting, they got mad. Like the girl Delicious, she had got married to this guy, and he was like, nah, like she just wasn't a traditional woman. Like it could be the most prettiest ladies out there, but they just don't know how to be like submit. Like, and I think a lot of people don't understand like the word submit. Submit doesn't necessarily mean the way that you hear it, but submitting is actually allowing a guy to be able to, you know, do what he need to do, right? To be able to lead, to be able to provide. And so many women are just, they just got it so messed up. I was watching Wags. It was like the girls over there in Miami, and it was so horrible because um I told Chad Chinko, you like what? I said, Chad, when I seen that chick, I was like, Chad, it's not gonna work. You know why? Because, and my son was like, Mama, what are they doing? I said, well, really, before people get married, they supposed to sit down and talk to a counselor, right? Because you want to figure out, are we meant to be? I'm gonna read what you said. Are we meant to be? Is if everything is gonna work out? And I said, yo, they was arguing about money before they even got married and shit like that. And yo, her prenup was crazy. Like, if you cheat, I'm gonna get like $1 million. That nigga was like, this bitch is crazy. And it just remind me of like, she only said that because she knew he was probably gonna cheat. But um, you know, I feel like if a man helped you be successful, I feel like he should at least get what's due. He shouldn't have to take me to court. I shouldn't be arguing and fighting. You know what I mean? And and I also feel like for women, if you have came into a man's life and he's very very successful, I don't give a fuck how long you was with this nigga, right? Right? That's still his money, right? I always say that. Like prenups, I always say that. What? You want me to sign a prenup? I'll sign it. Like, I don't want nothing, right? Because I always feel like that, right? Especially if that's his shit. I don't want nothing. That's yours. That was, you know, that was yours before I even came in the picture. Now, moving after the needle after we get together and then anything that we build or anything like that. But I'm always a 50-50 type of a person, right? And I hate when I see a lot of women, they forget. But, you know, money changes people, and people don't understand that. It's about a partnership. So, you know, I always say that. Yeah, yeah. You're like, what? Just like alimony and shit like that. I believe, you're like, bitch, you crazy. I'm trying to mess. No, I'm not trying to mess up anything, right? Because the whole time as we are together, right, I should be doing my own shit, right? And girls want to get it messed up because after they get a divorce, they want to say the lifestyle. But if it really wasn't for him, you wouldn't ever have that type of a fucking lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to keep it in mind. I'm gonna read what you're saying. You have to keep it in mind. Like, okay, even for like the kids and shit like that. Like, okay, I understand. Well, now my kids can't go to a very high prestigious school. You know what I mean? So now I have to just tone it down, and I have to send them somewhere else, right? I always say that. Fuck the alimony. I always say that shit. Like, just make sure our kids is fine. You know what I mean? I could be able to survive and take care of myself regardless. And I don't think some women are like that because they're just, I don't know, they're just not built like that, right? Let me see what you're talking about. And then I'm gonna get off. My hi, beautiful soul you have. Thank you so much. From the first 2 minutes of hearing you speak, I know. I am. You said that. You said wifey material. Let me come back on here. You just made me so happy. You like, this is crazy. I am. What? I am wifey material. Like, I am. Right? And I don't mean to say it like that because I was, okay, let me give you a story. I come from a very traditional family where my mother's parents, my mother's mother was from Mississippi. They were from down south. So anytime that you have a black woman, let's say that, most importantly have been raised in a very traditional house, meaning Well, I always say that, like, that's what I love about the southern type of a part, because southern and down south women are different, right? Especially the grandmas and the nanas. So I come from women who have been, even now, to my aunts and stuff like that, they were married to their husbands for over like 30 something years, you know what I mean? So I come from a line of women who are, educated. I come from a line of women who are married, and all marriages are not good, so it's not like they ran away or they gave up on their husbands or anything like that. My aunt, she is so funny. My uncle Shields, damn it, I should never told his real name, but he used to be in the street cutting up. And my aunt is bougie, like my family. My aunt, they stay in Tenton Falls, New Jersey. Like, you can go look it up. Like, you can see how much the houses are out there in Tenton Falls, New Jersey, and they've been out there for a very long time. So she used to go and get my aunt and like, oh, Shields, he out there talking to these people. Like, she's so I seen it all. So when I say wifey material, or being married and stuff like that, like when you get married, it's like forever. You know what I mean? Like, through death do us part, through sickness, through health. Like, and it's not, I dropped my tissue, it's not a lot of women that's like that. Like, when he gets sick or anything like that, I'm going to take care of him. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to patch him up. And a lot of people, a lot of women are not like that. So I'm blessed to understand that. And then, you know um and then I have a lot of church in the background. So I always like to thank my grandmother for that, because my grandma always used to make sure, me, my brothers and stuff, we knew about God. And I think that that's what's mostly important for some people, because if you don't have that type of foundation, then you will be lost, right? But I don't want to push, like, Jesus Christ on people. I look at it very, very differently now. I always like to say, like, I'm a recovering Christian, and only why I say that is because I started living Christ for me, right? And I stopped living it the way other people were trying to tell me to live, and believe in God and, spirit and stuff like that. So as long as I keep myself pure, which I do. Who the fuck was that who said that? DDG said that. Don't. He said give people the same energy, or however that it may be. No more nice shit, right? And I always like to clear that up because, okay, I have to say this. I'm a knowledge seeker, so I love books. I love researching knowledge. I love researching a lot of different things that's going to help me elevate. And the most powerful book that I have ever came across was The Laws of the Universe. And dealing with the books, meaning the laws of the universe, it teach you a lot about energy, right? And I want more good energy than bad energy. So that's why I always say I don't care about how people treat me and stuff like that. I always want to make sure my energy that I'm giving is good, because I always want good karma. And I was telling my son that a lot of people think that karma is not real, and it really is. And it will really mess you up. So I'm not in an energy like that of returning back certain energy to people. I just, cross them off, and I just move about my daily life the way that I need to. And yeah, so so thank you to all the like 26 countries from around the world that tune in. London, thank you, because I tag London, so the views and stuff is coming from like London and stuff. So I love you guys. I also just posted Quavo's video on my TikTok too. I posted his new trip on there. So I love when I do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because it's like I'm different, and I always like to say that I never really pay attention to what other influencers or what other people got going on. I feel like because if I start paying attention a little bit to what they got going on, then I'm gonna start sounding like them. I'm gonna start acting like them, and I don't want to never sound and act like nobody. So I always keep my eyes on my target that I'm trying to do. And then I was also looking at iHeartRadio and stuff like, and it was saying like you have to build up your presence. I'm already building up my presence and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to figure out and how to learn to cross over into different avenues. So that's where I'm like penetrating my target and stuff, stuff like that. But yeah, and then I just wanted to say, because I was saying Fetty Wap team, but that's how certain people team have to be. Certain PR team, because I talk about music because I have to kind of like include it. And I shouldn't say that because now I'm about to say into my niche, because on all of my social medias, like I'm a non-niche content creator. I love that because I could be able to touch and do a whole bunch of different things if I was just to like pinpoint it. But now I'm starting to understand. I think my niche is like the entertainment, meaning I report and I talk about music, or I share a whole bunch of different music so people can know who they are. And I think the most exciting part for me sometimes is when people have never heard of people, right? So I think that's like really, really cool. And what's blowing my fucking mind is this goddamn Fetty Wap. Man, I should be very careful. I should a little bit sometimes. But what's blowing my mind is that I had posted Fetty Wap. It's even on here on my YouTube channel. And I had posted the shit on my TikTok. As soon as after I posted it, like the next day, he posted a picture from jail, right? And then when I woke up this morning, I seen that he got released. I said, "Oh, you slick motherfucker." That's what I put on there. Like, okay, your team did amazing. So it was kind of like, okay, okay, like kind of like what I do is kind of like smoothing out the road just a little bit, like opening up the doors. So when I seen that, I was like, okay, cool. And then when I had also posted Triple X, because it's another person on YouTube, their page revolve around him. So I love when I seen that. So when I posted XXX Tenashion, and then when I seen Kodak Black talk about him, I was like, okay, okay, people are kind of like watching me. They're a little bit tacking on, and then I shouldn't say this. I shouldn't. Should I say this? I shouldn't say that. I should keep it. But when I see certain people say certain stuff that I say a lot sometimes, it just gives me my own personal confirmation. And I really don't like talking about too much because I don't care about that. I don't care about the recognition. I see it. So that's giving me proof. So I love when I see certain superstars. It's not like it's regular fucking people, but it be like superstars who say, I can say this because it made me so happy. You like, it said, "Hi, Young Thug." You like, what? It did. It made me so happy. I was so happy when I seen Young Thug. You think I'm lying? Y'all think I'm lying? Go over to I'm sending niggas over there to your page, Thugger. But when I seen Young Thug put Mr. and Mrs., because I'm the only person that refers to that shit. I'm the only person that refers to Mr. and Mrs. So, because that's my nickname that I call my love. I call him Mr. Right? So I'll be wondering sometimes, like, do he see that shit? Because it'd be so funny. I started a whole fucking trend and they don't even know it's a name that I created, or it's like a nickname that I gave to my sweetheart. I gave him Mister. So when I see all these girls talking about and the Mister and the Mister, just like I started that shit, I am her. I did. So all over my Instagram, I was starting to say, I am her, I am her. And then I hear the girl say, I am her, or now I'm hearing the nigga say, I am him. I'm like, another one for the take. But that's only so much that I'm gonna say. Oh, I was gonna say about the Young Thug. So when I seen him write Mr. and Mrs., I was like, yeah, Thug, yeah, thank you, 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 thank you. So I do my little inserts sometimes when I have to. I just don't like speaking upon it and shit like that. And yeah, so social media has been nothing but a blessing to me. I love that I get to talk to people, like people chatting now. I love how I get to talk to people from all around the world, or we just come rock out. So I'm very, very different. I just really didn't go to no like industry events yet because that's just not my stilo. And, I should. I need to because it's telling me that I have to start networking and doing. The only thing that I'm really, really interested in, I'm very, very interested in going to New Orleans because I think the Essence Festival, they have a lot of stuff down there. Let me see what you're talking about. That is so disrespectful. That I get. Let me tell you something with your disrespectful ass. Somebody asked me, did I get crack last night? You are very disrespectful, you son of a bitch. Like what? Don't worry about who's in my sheets, right? That's the problem with these niggas. You like, right? Whatever I do will never, ever, 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 ever hit social media or anything. I'm the only one out of all of these girls. I'm the only influencer. You heard what I said? I'm the only YouTuber. I'm the only TikToker that is not tagged to nobody in the industry. Let me say that shit again. I am the only influencer, the only TikToker, the only, yeah, that's not tagged to nobody. For I understand my motherfucking assignment. You like what? Yeah. And if I was, I'm just saying, right? He would be the last person ever. You're like, what? Because I don't do that, right? So let me tell you girls about the power of understanding your pussy. That's working in the industry that you do, and that's wherever that you do, right? Don't nobody want to deal with somebody who has been tagged to people, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, right? Because when you're dealing in the social media or you're dealing in Hollywood, you're dealing in this arena, however the fuck that it may be, mm-hmm, it's all about the social environment. A lot of girls don't understand that. It's social cliques. It is. It's social environment, social cliques, and certain different things, right? I want people to respect me, most importantly, right? And my social media account, meaning, like I was saying, on all of my social media accounts, you do not see a man posted on my page. I designed my social media account very, very different, right? And you like, am I being disrespectful? I'm not being disrespectful, right? Because I take a lot of pride in my shit. I built my own social media account myself. There's no bots here. The 30 something thousand people are people because they want to rock with me. I didn't pay for nothing, right? And the 30 something thousand that I got, actually, I went viral. That's how I actually got that many people. It actually took me 7 days to actually get over 30,000 people that I actually got on here. I just got on because a hating ass bitch reported my page. And they took away my YouTube channel. You really want to be honest? I just got it back within 30 days. So within, actually, yeah, I haven't had this account for like 30 days. I just got it back. That ain't nobody but God, because I wasn't even supposed to have this page. I don't even still know how the fuck I got this page back. So what I did was I created another YouTube account, which is Majesty Angel, and it's almost at 5,000 subscribers over there. So between everything that I got, I'm probably at 60,000 people altogether. Just people who just rock with me like that. Hmm. So if they never would have did what they did with this account, my subscribers would be very, 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 very high. Hmm. Even some of the influencers, like the well-known people, whoever, I was rocking with them. It's been a lot of different accounts. Uh-huh. So now since I come up here and I talk, I always get penalized and shit like that. It's very, very different for me compared to all the other people who get up here and they talk a whole bunch of different things. I have to fight through a whole bunch of different things. Just like my TikTok account. Somebody was trying to close my motherfucking TikTok account. They was. It took me forever. That's why I'm never going to do what I usually do with my TikTok account, because I was getting real mad. I thought I was about to lose. You know how much? I got 15,000 people on my TikTok account. It would have been more if I would stop doing what I was doing. I was just kind of like walking away from it because I'm not like one of them girls. I'm not pressed for the world to see me. This is the most that I've ever been up here. I'm not pressed for the whatever that comes with that shit. I don't care about that. Somebody liking my stuff on my Instagram. So I'm all over. I'm not like that. I'm not a clout chaser. I'm not a clout chaser. This is that and the third. Unfortunately, just the certain things that I do, it just does amazing. I could post something and it just does amazing. And then I have the opportunity. I'm the only one out of all of them million views, because I got about 6 videos on here. Y'all don't know because I don't think that y'all go down there and y'all see. But I got about like 6 views, 6 videos on here that has like millions of views on here. I'm the only fucking one out of all of these superstars. I'm the one. I conversate with everybody. Where the fuck would you ever find another superstar that's actually gonna take the time out like that and actually comment and talk to the people who's actually liking it and they actually rocking with people. You rarely find that because everybody is so pressed because they think that somebody wants something from them or they're trying to make them look bad or whatever. You know how tiring that shit is? Like. Your fucking hands hurt so much because you're liking something. Have you ever liked every comment on your video that has hit 1 million views? So I already knew that I was special. So when I recreated my other YouTube channel, on Majesty Angel, I have one video on it that's at 1 million views. So when I got 1 million views on my second YouTube channel, I said, okay, I think I got something special. I don't know what it is. It's very, very hard. So I always say I'm a part of the million club, the million view club, because not everybody can get 1 million views on their fucking channel. It's not. It's hard sometimes. And not only you got 1 million views on one of your videos, but you have it consistent on two, three, four, however that it may go. That shit is very, very hard. And people don't understand that. They don't. Some people are not actually prepared for when the floodgates meaning the opportunity to become viral like that, or the opportunity where your life changed like that. Niggas don't know understand that. They have no understanding of that. They don't have an understanding when you can post something and that shit'll go crazy and a whole bunch of people have eyes on you. It's not what everybody thinks like that. It's not, because then it'll start messing with you sometimes, meaning you have to be very, very comfortable within yourself, especially for the girls or however that it may be, because then you'll start thinking I'm not good enough. I went through that shit. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm too big. Maybe I need to lose weight. So I was on a point where I was going up and down, up and down. And then it comes to the point where now you are having people. It's been plenty of time. I have been on a bus. I have been on a train. I have been next to people. And they liking my shit. They don't even know. Because I'm not that. I'm not that person. When I go out on the street, I don't tell nobody that I'm a YouTuber. I don't tell nobody I'm a TikTok. I don't tell nobody shit. Mm-mm. I don't do that. I want to be normal as much as I can, So I enjoy my little time because I'm not playing with this, and that's the difference between it. Some people play with it and some people don't, right? It's a really good opportunity for people to do a whole bunch of different things, right? So I'm looking forward to brands, right, London, because I got London on it. I got London on the track. So, I'm speaking that shit into existence. I want a brand in London. I want to move to the UK. Luckily, my family is in agreement with that, right? Because I want to do a whole bunch of other different things than just coming up here talking this. Like, I want to do fashion. I want to do a whole bunch of different things, right? Hold on. Mm. What? The black eye ate your lunch, but goddamn, yo, that's not even funny. I shouldn't even encourage nobody to do that. I was gonna say for the people who be stealing lunch at people, cause it's people that like that. I was gonna say, what's that stuff to make them go to the bathroom? Put a little bit, don't put too much, and wait for the first person that you see run to the bathroom. Then that's how you know who the person who have been eating your stuff. Don't listen to me. I can't believe somebody said that. Was I cracked last night? Beautiful. That was crazy. I cut my finger last night when I was cooking. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say thank you so much to all the countries. Like, let me just show you because I was trying to print it out. See, one paper, all the countries for all over the world, and then this the paper right here of all the countries, like all the states in the United States of America. It was so much. I was like, oh shit. I was like, y'all making me nervous. Y'all making me nervous. I said, okay, so now I gotta make me be all little girly and stuff. You like what? Gotta get all this stuff done, but I ain't with all of that shit. I understand it. Like now, if I had to go out and I had to meet and I had to network and conversate with people, that's totally different. But I ain't with all of that. I'm so used to just being a regular woman. All that extra stuff, like it's okay. Like I'm so weird like that. Like you like what? I got good shit. Like I always say that. Like who the fuck am I trying to impress? I impress myself on a daily basis. I'm so happy with myself. Right? I'm a survivor. I have been through so much stuff that a lot of people. what? What he say? Walk a mile in my shoes. Something they can't do. That's the truth, right? People always want to cast judgment or want to talk about people, and they don't know what they have overcame. They don't know the miles and shit that they have done. So I always say that. Like I'm such a different um person, but hey, to each his own. So let me go. Is that all that I want to talk about? I think yeah. I can't believe they said that I get cracked last night. Who the fuck? That's so disrespectful. Mm, 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 mm. I was thinking about what I wanted to say. That's so disrespectful. He said somebody, a black guy, ate my stuff at work today and lied about it. Don't they always lie? But I don't understand how somebody could eat somebody's stuff. Like you don't know what the fuck somebody didn't put it in it or however, and you just eating people's stuff. I appreciate somebody would just ask me like, yo, well, can I have this? Can I have that? Mm. But yeah, let me get off. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Oh, these streamers are crazy. I was talking about that girl who I guess Adam Ross gave her $10,000. Like I hate that shit so much. You like, I do. I hate when people get on there because that's like another form of clout chasing. Like he gave you $10,000. Now he's never gonna give you anything again. I always say that, especially for somebody who gives somebody money or they do something like that for them. Like, bitch, I'm never doing nothing else again. Because I always feel like if somebody's actually doing something for you, they're doing it because they want to. They're not doing it because now they want you to tell the world. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to do that. I always look at that. What if somebody want to help your punk ass again? Or they want to be a blessing to you again? Like, I don't understand why all this fucking kissing and telling is at its ultimate high. Even at gifts and stuff like that. And that's why I was saying, like, I was laughing because Natalie Nunn, however the fuck her name is, the girl on Batty Club, like when she said that Shaquille O'Neal bore her card, like I fell over in the chair, like because people don't understand, like when you're doing an interview, somebody's interviewing you don't have to tell everything. You're not supposed to go up there and tell secrets. I'm just saying. What if he wanted to buy her another car? I'm just saying. No, he's never going to do nothing else for you again. I'm just saying because you went up there. Just stick to your bullet points. Stick to the questions, and that's what these niggas don't know how to do. Some of them they just suck at interview, right? And I love when I see artists or I see people do interviews with people like interviewing them a whole bunch because then you can see how intelligent they ass is, and then you can see how ignorant they ass is, and a lot of them are very, very, very ignorant. They're very ignorant. They're very ignorant. And it's terrible. And it's bad for business. And it was so crazy. You're like, what? Because I like that other little girl. Because it was a young girl. And she said that Floyd Mayweather had sent over something because I guess he was trying to bag her or however that it may be. And she, like, denied him. And I like that. You're like, why? Because not every woman is out here like trying to like, you know, don't all us women we don't give a fuck about these niggas got money or however. And there's always a cocky ass ignorant bastard like Floyd Mayweather. Not calling him, but he's very very cocky. That's beyond cocky. And then because some people think that they got money, like you can bag and you can do a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, in certain worlds you can, but when you deal with somebody who don't care about that, because money doesn't cover up the flaw within niggas, right? It just makes them terrible monsters. And it's just something about some men who have money because it's like a controlling thing for a lot of women who don't understand that shit. Like, oh man, like who the fuck wanna live that? Like, that's crazy. Like, I gotta go in here. I gotta go suck on him real quick because I need to get all of this stuff. Like, that's crazy. You should be wanting to do all of this extra freaky, however the fuck that it want to be, because you just want to do it, not because you want to do it because this nigga's gonna do that, right? But that's crazy. Niggas in relationships, but they tricking. You like, you heard what I said? They in relationships, but they tricking. That doesn't make any sense. Because I always say that. No, I shouldn't say that. Yeah, for these niggas. Like, especially the girls who you with, like, some of them are only with you because of who you are, because of your status, because of what they can give you. These niggas was a fall off. I always say that shit. They don't know what to do. No. No, I always say that. I always say that. Even for these corporate people who on these blue collars and stuff like that, these niggas fall off. They don't know what to do. We know what to do. What? We gonna make a hookup. we gonna what? We gonna make some spaghetti. We gonna make some beans and dog. You know, we gonna survive. We gonna know how to survive. There's a whole bunch of people they fall off. They don't know how to survive. And what's so bad about that? People don't know how to make good investments. I'm not telling people how to make good investments. The same way people buy jewelry, you know, a whole bunch of stuff. That's like an investment, especially if you spend a lot of money. You fall off or however that it may be, and people don't think like that. They just want to just fuck up their money now and stuff like that. Like, I felt like that was so ignorant. Like, Megan Thee Stallion, I think she became part of Popeyes or however. And I think the guy was like, "Oh, you don't have to worry about them or know their name or something like that." And I'm always saying, like, if I'm a business owner and I'm responsible for how many people that I staff, right? It's supposed to be my job that I know everybody, right? I'm supposed to know every employee, not, be all in their business, but isn't that a good ownership to know everybody, to know where they coming from, their lifestyle, their background, certain things. I always say that. But when I open up my business, niggas is not even gonna want to leave. You like what? They're not, because they're gonna be taken care of so well, and I will fire people. You like what? People need to be like that. You like what? No, and I would tell my staff, like my staff would be so protective, like they'll pop on people. No, no, no. You're not gonna come over here in this establishment. You're gonna bring all that bullshit. Like, it's a talk going on now. They talking about where the most cheating. Where's the most cheating? Like, where it happened at? And they were saying that it happens in the hospital between the nurses and the doctors. The only why I say that is because I tried it one day. I can't work 12-hour shifts. I can't. I tried to work a 12-hour shift and I just cannot do it. Two reasons I can't do it. I can't do it because I feel like I'm a slave. That's one. And the second part, I don't feel like no woman or no man like that is supposed to be away from her husband, or her husband's supposed to be away from his queen like that. I understand that. So that's a whole different lifestyle, because 12 hours, that's almost majority of your time of your day being there. And I didn't like it. Like, I didn't give a fuck how much money. And they was going to pay me good money. I didn't want it. I can't be away from my family like that. Nor it's making me feel like I'm a slave. I don't like being like I'm confined and shit. I like to do what I need to do. And that just lets me know, even more on top of that, that I need to be very, very independable, and I need to have my own shit. So kudos. So yes, of course, it's a lot of cheating that happens in the hospital between these nurses and doctors, because majority of their time they're always there and they're seeing people, right? Which is very, very messed up, right? But that's what happened, right? That's crazy. Like what? Because people shouldn't be. That's like shitting where you live at. You like, what do you mean by that? I would say that, especially if you're working in a profession. Mm-hmm. You're working in the same profession. Mm-mm. That's crazy. A lot of people can't do that. I was gonna say, especially for their partners and stuff like that. A lot of people can't work with their partners, however that it may be, right? Because people do too much. Sometimes they very, very flirty, however that it may be, and you just have some people who just like, some people should know better and some people don't know better, right? But those who understand it, they understand it, right? Mm-hmm. Is there anything else that I wanted to say? Nah. Ari, I was watching how she was on some streamer thing, and she was talking about her cooking show. She said she canceled her cooking show because she didn't want to be, I guess, that type of a show, right? Because I think her last show was, I think, probably when she did that thing with Bad Baby, and Bad Baby said that she was fucking with Chief Keef, but Chief Keef was actually messing with her when she was underage, or however that it may be. So she was saying how, people want to come, they want to tell their secrets and stuff. Like, I respect that part when she said that, right? But, that's also, I don't want to help people. People should understand that. But that's what people want to do. So I understand the power of that. Like, nah, you're not going to come up on my platform. I'm going to be like that my damn self. Like, ain't no coming over here exposing shit. You like, because I hate a bitch or I hate a nigga that I want to expose. And what makes it so crazy and so taboo, you got a lot of niggas that's telling on the bitches. Like, yeah, I did it to her. Like, what the fuck? I think I understand all the girls doing it, but when you have dudes who do it, like, yo, I did this, like, that shit becomes so crazy. Like, damn. But that's what I was trying to say. What was I was trying to say? I was trying to say about the thing, because my son was like, yo, mom, why they doing that? I was like, what you doing? What? He was like, they not even with their boyfriends no more, but they using their names. And I said, I just talked about that on my show. Mm-hmm. I get on a reality TV show. Well, I'm different. You know what? Because they don't have to use their ex boyfriend's names. They choose to use that shit for like publicity. And a lot of people don't understand when you're going on a reality TV show. It makes people look very, very ugly, and then let people see the mindset that people have. And and it's very, very baffling to me. And what pisses me off a lot is when I see highly educated, or I see very, very successful, well paid black women that get up there and act terribly and represent our community very, very, very bad. But then they talk about, oh, we're trying to do this and we're trying to do that. But bitch, you just got up there and you just humiliated yourself. And that's what I was talking about Chachinko's ex girlfriend, right? Because she's so beautiful, right? But she has a fucked up ass soul. And you're like, what do I mean about that? Because of her last marriage, however that it would be, she went into a new relationship, and a lot of women do that, right? But what I was saying was, even for some men, because she was trying to say that he had a problem because she makes more money than him. I like to say that shit, right? Why do men care about that? I always like to say that, right? It shouldn't have shit to do with your pride, right? If we're married, right? I make more money than you. Where the fuck you think the money gonna come? It's gonna come home. It's gonna come home in the house. So nobody's losing. So why would you even care if she makes more money than you? It doesn't make sense, because everything is still rolling back in, right? And that's what I was saying to my son. I said, son, all of that shit could have been eliminated. All he had to do was say, babe, I understand. Go ahead. You want to go ahead. But I feel like that about myself. Like, I do. I feel like for me to sit down like that, like, I don't mind sitting down. Listen what I'm saying. I don't mind sitting down. I don't mind having a man lead, protect me, or if he just wants me to be a housewife. Listen to this shit. But you have to still at least let me still be free a little bit. You like what? And he wasn't trying to do that. At least let me work. I don't give a fuck what it is, or do something. Because now I feel like you're taking my freedom away from me. I feel like you're taking a little bit away from me. And men don't understand that part. So that's the difference between some women who don't mind being a housewife. I ain't gotta do shit or whatever, whatever. But it's also about the free part, and people don't understand that. Some men, some women don't understand that. I don't care a fuck what it is. I could just be in there doing whatever that I do, but don't take that away from me. So that's why she was crying, because I guess her first husband, she actually sat down and he just left her without nothing. So she didn't want to do that. So I said, that bitch is going to have a rough ride, right? Because when you have some women who do make more money than men, they can be very, very disrespectful, and they can belittle men, and that's not right. It's like almost like a woman's son and a guy, like, shut up, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, don't no man need that. Especially not that. Because it's some guys who are like house moms and shit like that, right? They don't mind doing all of that. But I always say, for the roles always change. For if I'm a housewife, however that it may be, which is not a problem, however that it may be, that means majority of just me taking care of the kids, doing a whole bunch of different things, me knowing what type of shit that they like. This is that and the third is something that he won't know, especially if he's gone all the time. So then it's my responsibility to to keep him up on speed. Like the kids, this is that and the third, or this is that and the third. And some moms don't do that, right? I look at it like that, especially if he's not there. However, then I mean you have to like videotape it or face, just the little shit. And it's like even the dudes for the dudes stay home because now I'm working all the time. So guess what? I'm missing out on events. I'm missing out. Let me tell you something, because I always work. I always work. I missed my son's first birth. No, my son. Yeah, I think I missed my son's first birthday. I missed my son crawling. I missed my son walking. Right, and that was all due to me working because I always used to work. Always used to work. So my son and my mom, they have an amazing relationship because I was always working, always working, always working. Mhm. Mhm. So it was the little things that for the one who's always going, some of them are missed and stuff like that. Yeah. But I just wanted to say that. Congratulations to those who got it, those who understand it. I always tell people look for like old fashioned love and shit like that. Look for like something that's so unorthodox. I always say that. Especially dealing with the times and dealing with whoever that you're dealing with. I always say that. Cause everybody needs different love, different attention. Um, and that's why people always get what they get because the results of the way that they're going about it is different. You know what I mean? So congratulations. Like what? Congratulations to those who are really woke. So I'm gonna go. I've been on here too long. I just wanted to say thank you so much. I do. I appreciate a lot of people. I do. I'm gonna go in. I see I have some people. I spit a little bit. So I'm gonna go subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I used to stop doing that sometimes because I felt like when I used to subscribe to people, soon as I used to subscribe to them, they used to just take it back because they only just wanted me to subscribe and stuff like that. But I'm in the season. I seen that somebody was like, they said they wanted to collaborate with me and do like I don't know, like a YouTube thing or something like that. That'd be very very interesting. I was running a Q&A on here. I was like Q&A. You can ask me whatever you want to ask me, right? And somebody asked a question, but I do that. Like, ask me whatever. Like what? What's your favorite food? What's my favorite food? What's my favorite food? I don't know. I like so much different stuff. My favorite food. That's weird. I don't know. I really don't have a favorite food. I don't. Yeah, I'm like sushi. I can eat sushi all day, every day. It's just something about the taste of the freshness, and I like oysters. No, that's what I'm saying. Then I'm gonna get off. I really don't have favorite food like that. I'm more excited if it was. If I like the restaurant scene, meaning going to restaurants, going to go see like different dishes, the way that it's prepared and stuff like that. If it's like aged meat and certain stuff like that, like that's what I live for. The way that it's set up, or the drinks that complement the food and stuff. Like that's my patty. Like that's what I like. Mm, yeah. But that's what I wanted to say. So on my read, I'm running the gentleman. I like him. He said a real woman would teach you, right? And it's like what, right? For this trip, because I always say for this new trip, these men need to be doing something differently, right? Meaning they need to do certain stuff that's out of the order, not like different, right? You have some people who have been partnered up with people just don't have fun the way that they need to have fun, right? So I always like to say like that's a good goal model between couples, like pointing out, okay, well come on, babe, let's see how many books can we read, like what do you like to read? When was the last time that you read? You know what I mean? What do you want to do? You know what I mean? Can we do this? Can we, It's all about the experience between the two. Getting somebody from out of their comfort zone. Oh, that's cute. I like when I see those stuff in my head because I want to go potter. I haven't made like a potter. You know how you go and you make like, oh, thank you, Instagram. You go and you make like different like pots, like out of the thing. You put it in the oven. Like that'd be very very cute, right? So like couple dates, couple trips. You know, maybe some couples need to go taste wine, go to Nepal, whatever. Um, but yeah, teaching somebody to just to live in their truth. Damn. Like really? I seen somebody like, come on, let's go do meditation. Like, that's cool. Yeah, like the yin and the yang. To balance people out. I always wanted to say, like for myself, what I want to do. What I want to do, I want to experience a lot of different things. Like, because you know how all of these girls they go around the world and they go to different places. I'm more like a historian type of a person. So even if I wasn't going on vacation, now some people go on vacation, but they just chill. Like I'm the one like I want to go hiking. I want to go to mountains. Like I want to touch different sites. Like get on like elephants and shit like that. So I think that'll kind of be kind of good for maybe. I always said that. You like what? Because I always feel like people have been around the world or have been different places. But I feel like people are about to take a whole bunch of different trips and go different places. So it's about like a new experience that somebody's having, or maybe people actually didn't get the chance to actually explore different things, do different things. And for that, something different for people to do. hmm I was thinking I wanted to go to Alaska. It's this place called like the Lighthouse, and like you can rent it out. You could be in the lighthouse, stay in the lighthouse, and then it's something that they arrange with the people in the neighborhood. Look it up. It's called the Lighthouse in Alaska, and you can rent this house in Alaska, and they cater to you. I wanted to go. They cater to you. They bring you like fresh like salmon from out of the ocean and stuff like that. They have like a fireplace. But that's what I'm more looking forward to like this year, and I'm so excited to do a whole bunch of different things. So I'm thinking like, where should be like my main trip? I want to go ride a horse. Like what? I want to ride a horse, but I'm terrified. Like that's what type of girl I am. Like I don't like spiders. I don't like nothing. I don't like no creepy crawlers shit. I'm very very scary. But I want to go on a horse. But I'm so terrified of horses. Like, but I want to go. I want to go try it. So Montana will kind of be like, good and stuff like that. I was telling somebody I want to go to like Salt Lake City. I definitely wanted to go. I definitely wanted to go snowboarding. I'm so mad I didn't get the chance to do that. I think me and my kids would have had fun. But you heard what I said. It's all about new experiences, doing new things for the first time. So let me go because I don't want to keep talking about the same stuff. I sound terrible. I gotta go get me some tea. I got me some iced coffee. So once again, thank you, London. It has been a pleasure. I've seen some people have been jumping on and off. So I guess it's maybe people. My son was like, I don't really like the dishes that they got out there. I was like, I don't even really care. I just want to go. Just a different experience. And then I was so happy when my daughter said, Mommy, Mommy, I want to go there. I want to move there. I was like, yes. I got everybody all lined up. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to just the different lifestyle. I want to go on a bus. Like what I do. I think it's gonna be so exciting. Like who don't want to go to London? You know, who don't want to see a whole bunch of different things? And I want to go see the clock. Like what? I'm so like, I'm so mad. I met this guy. His name is Mr. Jim. I gotta find his goddamn number. He just went to Puerto Rico. So I've been meeting all of these different people, interesting people. He was like, "You come over here. You go visit me over here in Puerto Rico." I gotta look and see if I got his phone number, cause he's not coming back all the way until like almost summer, right? So I just encourage people to network with people, to reach out to people. I don't know, make new friend groups. People who you can trust to travel and do a whole bunch of different things. So let me go. So thank you everybody around the world. Thank you. Right? Thank you, Atlanta. I love Atlanta. Thank you, Atlanta. I got, oh, that's so nice. I got views like Atlanta, New York City, New Jersey. You know, nosy niggas. Like, you know who I am, Jersey? Mm? You know who I am, Jersey Shore? That made me so happy when I seen that y'all are tuning into me. And everybody from New York City, what? That's why y'all been looking at me like that over here in New York City. So many people have been double taking me out here in the city. But now I see why. Because I have a nice heavy amount of views that people are tuning in for me throughout the United States of America. So I always like to say I'm worldwide. And the numbers don't lie. It don't. Like what? It don't. It's on the paper. It don't. So until next time, you guys be blessed. Okay. It's a pleasure. Let me go. I got my little soup and stuff. Until next time, be happy. Anyway, I just want to say congratulations. I'm excited. I can't wait to hear all of the new music, and I can't wait to rate it, and I can't wait to do what I need to do to it and just master. I wonder if the shit that I just posted. Well, anything that I post on TikTok, it always do good. Some of my stuff, it always do good. So I gotta go back and go see how the latest video that I did with Quavo and Ye. I think Yeti. I think I'm saying that shit wrong. How it's doing, but it's gonna do good. It always do good. I always trickle, and I always affect certain stuff. So I'm excited about it. And then plus I'm excited. I want to hear what he's gonna talk about. I'm excited. I can't wait to hear what Quavo wants to talk about. I can't wait to hear Young Thugger album. Who else? I can't wait to hear what Fetty Wap wants to talk about. Who's that nigga? Push something. Push something. He did really really good. I'm not excited. I'm always gonna say that. I'm so not. I'm not feeling like, and I'm not shooting no stones at you, Max B, whoever. But I'm just not excited about it. I just feel like his shit is like old. It's old. It sound like the same stuff. It's not moving and stuff like that. I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I'm not hating at all. It's just I just feel like I'm gonna keep track of it. I just feel like it's like lost. You just have some music that become lost and tainted, right? Because it's just not keeping up with the demands of the people, and they don't understand that, right? I love French though. French got my respect all day because French he just know how to do it, right? So I always say that niggas supposed to do projects by themselves. It wouldn't be good. It would be terrible. And I think I'm you like what Metro fucking booming. You like I guess he gave them a beat or however, but I don't like that. I don't like it. It didn't. I don't like it. I gotta see how it's doing, but I don't like it. I do not like the beat that Metro booming made for French Montana and Max B. It sounds horrible. It does, and it's not like it's not doing. It's not doing it. It's not. It's not. But hey, I'm not gonna say that because then it's gonna start problems. I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna keep it in my mind. Right? I don't know why niggas always think that, but that be the competitive part. Just because somebody have got numbers over here does not fucking mean that these other group of niggas is gonna get the same fucking action that other people have. I see that sometimes. The little shit that I do, I see how it works within the system and it doesn't kick out the way, right? And I always say that for that. And then some people, because some people have got that traction and that motion, they want to like talk down or act like they want to rock with people, however that it may be, because they think that because of certain things that they have done, it have done amazing. But why the fuck did it done amazing? It's because of the certain people who you have selected. Not everybody who you are selected is gonna rock like that, right? And I'm not telling the ultimate secret because everybody should know that. I've been saying that shit for a while, so I'm not helping nobody, right? But that shit sucks. That's all I'm gonna say, right? I'm not that. I don't care. Sorry. My nose is not performing. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's horrible. And I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna continue to say that. So that they don't even get a motherfucking 2 star. Mm-mm. The delivery, the bars, it's just fucked up. So until next time, you guys be blessed. Bye.